Sherry Abbasi with Zak Chelli. Zak, first of all, assalamu alaikum, and we are at the Legal Blows Muslim Awards, the second time we've had this awards ceremony. Last year you were actually an award winner. What are your thoughts on the fact that we've managed to get a second one going this year as well?
Assalamu alaikum, brother. Alhamdulillah, yeah. Last year was great, and this year is even better because they have more people here, and we've got Muslims and non-Muslims here as well. So it's good to see that the non-Muslims are recognising the Islamic community.
In terms of yourself, Zak, obviously last year you won an award at the ceremony. You were recognised for your achievements in the previous year. What do you expect from the award ceremony this year? Like you said, we've got a lot more people attending of different faiths, like you mentioned, but we've also got some big names like Bernard Hopkins, Ajit Kabel listed. Does that show the growth of the Muslims in the sport and also the Legal Blows itself?
Yeah, alhamdulillah, it shows that the Muslims are getting recognised, especially like a few years ago, Asian boxing, you wouldn't have heard of them. But then Amir Khan came along, and then now you got Hamza Sheeraz, you got Adam Azim, and now Adam Azim's a world champion, IBO world title. And Hamza Sheeraz fought for a world title recently. So yeah, alhamdulillah, it shows that Muslim community is strong, and and boxing and Islam come hand in hand. You need discipline for both. To be a great boxer, you need a lot of discipline. To be a great Muslim, you need a lot of discipline. So it's good to see that is recognised together.
100%, and like I said, it goes hand in hand. The discipline factor, I don't think that can be understated. For yourself, Zak, obviously you were the Muslim Boxer of the Year last year for Legal Blows. You had a massive fight with Callum Simpson in a stadium. Of course, the result didn't go your way, but the fight was a great fight and a massive event for you to take part in. What did you take away from the fight afterwards?
I had 7,000 people swearing and shouting at me on the way there, so not many people support me. But alhamdulillah, it was a great experience. I learned a lot. I learned who are your friends and who are your real enemies, and who's always going to have your back at the end. So obviously promoters are dodgy, managers are dodgy, so at the end of the day all you can trust is Allah really, and family. So alhamdulillah, I'm back training my dad now. I should be fighting actually on 19th of April next month at your call. I'm with Warren Management, so inshallah I'll try to get to Queensberry Promotion and fight one of their shows inshallah.
Yeah, I saw that on Instagram that you'll be back next month inshallah, so best of luck with that. Can I just ask, are you going to be staying at super middleweight for your next fight?
Next fight, there's actually opportunity to fight a light heavyweight English title, so that I might be fighting for that title on 19th of April if the British board accept it. If not, I'm happy to do both. I said to them, super middleweight or light heavy, whatever opportunity comes.
Have you ever previously fought a light heavyweight at all?
I've had one fight at light heavyweight, and I was fighting for a British title eliminator, I think back in 2019. I didn't manage to knock down the opponent in round 2, but I didn't go my way in the end. I believe I got robbed that fight, but alhamdulillah, it's all blessed.
The fact that you can do both weights, obviously you've only had one experience at light heavyweight, majority has been super middle. Where would you say you think your future lies necessarily?
Oh, super middleweight most definitely. I'd love to have a rematch with Callum Simpson. I believe there should have been a rematch because I was a champion. Unfortunately, it wasn't in the contract, but they, so many dodgy promoters, dodgy managers. But alhamdulillah, I could do both. Light heavyweight, I've sparred a lot, like people like Joshua Boatsi and people like him, Callum Smith. I sparred him a lot recently. So I'll be happy to do both weight classes.
I think you sort of touched on the shady things that go on in boxing and contracts and whatnot. Legal Blows are doing a lot of good work with not just Muslim boxers and non-Muslim boxers. How important do you think it is that we have people with solid character and foundations entering the sport and helping the boxers to make sure they don't get sort of short change essentially in negotiations and contract negotiations?
Yeah, I believe early on every boxer will probably get cheated on or robbed because at the end of it we're risking our health and our life to get in the ring, and there's people out there that just would make a quick easy penny or quick money out of them. So alhamdulillah, we've got people like Legal Blows and Adele taking his hard-earned time to help out us Muslim boxers and non-Muslim boxers. He helped Denzel Bentley recently, I heard. So yeah, so it's less cheating outside of the ring.
For yourself, Zak, what is the long-term aim in boxing? Is it to become a world champion, or is it more about making money? Obviously, I know both can go hand in hand, but some boxers say they don't care about titles, they just want to make money. Some boxers are more legacy-driven. What is your sort of long-term aim?
Alhamdulillah, I've been boxing for nearly 10 years now, so I started in 2017, so 8 years. I want to be a world champion, inshallah. I've done the Southern Era, done the English, done the Commonwealth, done the British, all I'm missing, European and world. Inshallah, I will get it. Of course, my daughter was born last year in November, so alhamdulillah, I want to look after my wife and my daughter, and I want plenty of kids. I want 10, inshallah. So I need to make a lot of money for that as well, so I'm going to work hard, inshallah.
Inshallah, that will all come your way, Zak. Just to wrap up, yesterday we had the sad news that the great George Foreman passed away. What are your thoughts on George Foreman's legacy in the sport, and obviously outside of the sport, he's made a name for himself?
Coincidence, recently, a few weeks ago, me and my wife, we sat down and we watched on Netflix, I believe he's got a movie. And it was actually a great movie, saw his lifestyle, how close he was with Muhammad Ali, and what a great man he was, and how he wanted to help his own community. So obviously it's sad to see a man like him go. But yeah, I wish peace for his family.
Zak, just a last question. Like you said, you're fighting in April. What can the boxing community expect to see from Zak Chelli on April 19th?
I'm back training my dad, so my strength is back, alhamdulillah. A display of fireworks, of course, a beautiful knockout, inshallah.
Thank you very much for your time, Zak. Appreciate it, bro. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.